guys, we're here at Maizuru Park.
And we're here to show you our favorite food nearby.
Today we're going to showcase some of our favorite spots to dine at, including a few hidden gems, a popular Fukuoka specialty, and what I like to call the best fish restaurant in the city. To make your decisions even easier, we will provide a ranking of each location based off of taste, portability, cost, time, and vibes, as well as provide each their own personal award. And you'll see what I mean shortly.
Alright, so if you're coming here for Pokemon Go's wild area, or if you're just visiting Fukuoka, these are just a few of our favorite locations that we've been eating at for the past couple of years.
Yeah, Michael's old apartment is like 5 minutes walk away from Maizuru Park, so he is quite familiar with the place.
So of course we have to start you off with a wonderful
Breakfast!
Yes, breakfast, because it's the beginning of the day and we need to find you something that will fill you up for the event itself.
So we picked one Japanese style and one bakery.
Our first location is the most portable meal, perfect for that quick pick-me-up, and that location is Potama, a spot that specializes in mini pork and egg onigiris. This originated from Okinawa but has made its way around other parts of Japan, and Fukuoka now has multiple locations. The best part about these is that they take all of 5 minutes to order and walk out with a quick made-to-order meal that should fill you up with the necessary energy to continue your adventures.
They even have a specialty, which is stir-fried eggplant and pork. Very interesting thing to try. Fried ramen is also a specialty, but I recommend getting these standard items right here because they are simple, easy to carry, and delicious.
Each onigiri consists of spam, eggs, and whatever additional element you choose from the menu, wrapped in a piece of seaweed. Tack on the ability to purchase these satandagi, which are like mini donuts, or even a beer, and you have yourself one of the quickest meals in all of the city, and a tasty one at that. Just remember to try and eat it sitting down, as it is frowned upon to walk and eat in Japan.
So small, ready to go. Take a bite to eat. Back to playing the game.
The next spot is the Best Bakery. Only a 5 to 10 minute walk away from the park and home to one of the most beautiful pastries I've ever seen. Seriously, this spot is a bit hidden but definitely needs to be showcased, as Boulangerie Le Bamtan is one of my favorite spots for breakfast. Since Japan doesn't really do a standard egg and bacon breakfast like most are accustomed to, we like to have some fresh baked goods instead. The variety here is amazing, with my favorite being the cinnamon roll and Zizi's being the croissant, but definitely try out all the other options here as they are all made fresh daily. Plus, the windows showcasing the goodies is such a wonderful addition to the location. Gives a very homey vibe.
We brought our bakery items to a location where we can sit down and relax because they don't have areas where you can sit in that bakery. So it's a sort of a get it and get out type of thing. But you can definitely eat it on the go while you're playing Pokemon Go. Or there's a lot of locations that you can sit down and eat. There's benches, there's a grass area, cement blocks that you can sit on. There's a lot of options. This is their take on a cinnamon roll, which has been squished in our bags. If you have a sweet tooth, this one's the one I recommend.
A good morning also needs a good smoothie. Here is, I think it's the best in the town.
That's right, the next spot is a smoothie shop. Best smoothie and only 5 minutes from the park. It's rare to see smoothies in Japan due to the high price of fruit and small sizes of the cups, but this spot hits the spot. Deep Greens has fresh pressed juice, smoothies, and acai bowls. It's a bit on the pricey side, but healthy, fresh, and even vegan. One of my favorite smoothie spots in all of the city because of the size of the smoothie and the freshness of all the ingredients. My favorite is any of the green juices or smoothies, and Zizi enjoys the cacao almond smoothie. Definitely take it to go and drink your fruits and veggies on your trip.
Might be on the pricey side, but it's so delicious. Feel healthy already.
You'll feel this is exactly what a body needs.
And just a quick spot, if you want to get some quick takeout food like fried chicken, this is the spot. It's really nearby Maizuru Park, and I will link the location in the description down below. Not a location we have time for today, but it's still a pretty cool spot because it's just like your typical rice and chicken on top. So very quick and sustainable for you to get back out there and play some more Pokemon Go.
From one random spot to another, here is a new spot that you might add to your itinerary.
So we just randomly spotted this shop right here, and
We found out it just opened for 3 days. We choose the meat, miso. They also give us the seaweed so we can roll it right before we eat it.
essentially it's an onigiri shop, but they don't put the onigiri together. You have to make it yourself.
Yes, but the best part of this shop is they themselves is the rice farmers. So these rice are the newest or freshest of this year. So I kind of really look forward to eating this.
We'll let you know later in the video if it actually tastes good, because this is our first time going there because obviously it's a brand new shop.
While you wait for that result, let's move on to the next spot.
This is Sanuki Udon location. It's really famous. If you want, you can try to line up, but I can't give you any recommendation because I've actually never been there due to the fact there's always a line there. Funny because it's right next to a fish place that I really love. This is Gohanya, a location that has an authentic menu, literally just written in Japanese, so it's gonna be a little difficult, but we're gonna help you out.
Now this spot gets the award for Best Fish Restaurant, Gohanya Hansuke, perfect for those seeking fresh tasting fish and sashimi. It's open for lunch and dinner, and one look at the menu and you know you're in for a treat.
This is their regular menu, and how I define if the fish place is fresh enough or not is every day the menu is different. So they write this down every single day, and the menu's name is literally today's fish. If you worry about the language, Tenjin, they have English. You can just scan this.
The easiest thing to order is the course, but I usually get the sashimi set where you can choose 2 types of fish for your meal. My recommendation is the katsuo sashimi, and I have paired it with Thai today. Definitely get the katsuo though. Has a great smokiness to it. The amount of fish they give is insane too. It's almost like the whole plate is full of fish. Zizi also recommends the sanma.
This is the good season for salmon, so I'm looking forward to it. It's good. The body is just tasty. What Japanese do is they eat the first layer of the meat, and then the second layer is the bone, and then they take this bone out. So you don't have to flip it over, and I have a very clear structure of this fish's bone. And this is how you eat salmon.
They recently expanded their size too, and now have open windows to bring some airiness to the place. So definitely give them a shout when you're here. Now, if fish is not your thing, then you will find the next spot more up your alley. And this is the best Showa style udon. Showa being a time period in Japan from 1920s to the 1980s, and well, udon because that's the type of food that they serve and the only thing on the menu. Udon show Matsushima gives super old school Japan vibes. But apart from the age you see in the walls, you can see the authenticity in every detail of the shop. From the pots, bowls, noodles, it all feels like you traveled back in time. And the noodles are so delicious. I'm not an udon fan usually, but I really love how fresh this tastes. And be reminded it's a small shop, so come early. Oh, and the best part.
The specialty of the udon here is he cooked the udon 100% by his hand. He does not use any machine. The amount of the day is limited, so I guess that's why they don't have it at night. Just one thing is they close at Sunday, and they only open from 11 to 2.
Let's try out that onigiri now, shall we?
I'm just gonna do like this. That's what she said. And then push it down here. And then take this out.
Wow, you made an onigiri!
Yay! Let's try.
I hope it's fresh. Fresh rice.
The seaweed is really, what Japanese say, pari-pari.
The miso is so powerful. The rice is really nicely done.
But if you really taste carefully, I think you can taste a little bit like lightly sweetness in the rice. It tastes good.
And for 300 yen, good value. Customizable, fresh farm, you're supporting local individuals, and you can get back out to playing Pokemon Go.
Quickly.
Onigiri done. Now, before we get into some dinner options, here's a fun place to relax.
And now we're gonna walk to a close by coffee shop. The name is FUK. I don't know how to read it.
Don't read
Tell
it.
me how to read it.
No, don't tell us how to read it.
Comment down below.
Read it as FUK.
So as we said, this is FUK Coffee, the best coffee shop in the area.
You can rent scooters. This seems to be a location for rental scooters, so that's cool. And menu and a nice open area. Pretty cool.
A great location nearby to the park to just sit and chill at while grabbing a good caffeine boost. really popular with the locals and recently opened up in the area. It even has some fun items that they're selling.
FUK. Oh, this is cool. This little bag, the guy looks fun.
I got my coffee and it's quite a nice place to have outdoor and indoor. If you are just tired for playing, I recommend you come here. Park is closed. You can come here and sit down at the end of the day. If you need caffeine, this is one of the places I would recommend.
Let's take you into a few of the great spots to eat after dark. First off, if you're a fan of non-Japanese food, you definitely need to try your shot at Takomiya, the best non-Japanese spot. Takomiya is your spot to find some tacos and burritos in a country that normally does not have an abundance of taco spots. They cook up their pork daily and have some of the larger in size burritos for Japan.
So Japan does a different take on nachos, and they do a good job of adding a lot of spice, like the jalapenos, the onions, as well as you got some of those crispy chips underneath. Plus they also give you this burrito, which is pretty hearty. This is their special mango shrimp taco, and this is one of the ones I really like. It's the fish taco here.
They cater to English speakers very well and have some interesting tacos to choose from. I would say grab the chicken and pork tacos, but try them all. The staff are fun and the vibes are immaculate.
Shrimp,
Yes.
pork, fish, veg.
Thank you.
Check it out as it's right next to Ohori Park. Now, if you wanted a more Japanese dinner, you could definitely check out Kamakiri Udon. The reasonably priced Michelin restaurant usually has a line, but it's definitely worth the wait. It's just a short 5-minute walk away from Maizuru Park, and the food is amazing. You can grab udon here, katsudon, or even a small personal Motsunabe pot with unlimited eggs. That's right, unlimited eggs, all you can eat eggs. I don't know what you will do with all the eggs, but the option is there. Maybe try taking some home, putting them in the pot, cooking them on the table. I don't know. It's just crazy that you have a whole carton of eggs. Fun experience though. Regardless, this spot is very cozy and has some of the cheapest beers and occasionally 100 yen udon. So definitely try and get yourself over here. It might be crazy that this is the second udon spot on the list, so to counter the duplication, I will showcase the must-go spot in Fukuoka for dinner, but you have to be able to handle it. And this is a Fukuoka specialty. Best specialty dinner. It's Motsunabe Rakutenchi, a location to eat, well, motsu. Now, if you don't know what Motsunabe is, it's a pot of soup made with guts portions of various types of meat. Basically, it's beef or pork innards, but don't let that scare you. Because in any other circumstance, I would not eat motsu. But when it is in the boiling hot pot, it's delicious. Mostly because of the fattiness from all the pieces that gets absorbed into the soup and makes for a rich flavor on every bite. It does get hard for me to chew, and sometimes I might be there for hours, it would seem, but the flavor is amazing. Definitely a location you should try out at least once, but don't go overboard. I usually get Motsunabe once every few months. It's a very hearty meal, so you don't want to eat more than twice, 3 times in a month. But a great idea for a big group to celebrate or relax on a chilly day and warm up around a pot. And the best part is when you finish your stew, leave the soup because you can add noodles in the end to make a very rich tasting final meal send-off.
At the end, they asked us to review them, and we did, which gave us a tote bag souvenir.
Of course, there are much more options in the city that I would love to recommend, like ramen at any of the spots at Nagahama, or the yatais, which essentially are Fukuoka's version of street food where you can sit in front of the chef outside by the river, but I will leave that for a future video. So comment down below if you want to see more, and also let me know which items you would like to try from the list.
Alright, thank you for watching the video. Hopefully that was a lot of good recommendations for when you come to Fukuoka and getting some delicious food. These were some of our favorites, but of course explore what you want as well. Alright, so enjoy your wild area and we will see you guys in the next video.